Good afternoon, everyone. Well, the world we're living in now, isn't it an exciting world? Everybody coming together, everybody sharing. Yes, we could be negative and say we're stuck indoors and we can't get out and we can't buy this and we can't do that. But if we took all the negatives together and just built them up and then went for all the positives, my positives have changed. I go into my fridge now and I've got food in my fridge and I think, thank God for this food in my fridge. And yet I wouldn't have done that before now. So the disaster has made me more aware, much more aware of the joys that we've got, that the things that we took for granted for so long, we're not taking them for granted anymore. They're like a miracle. We started again. When you think about it seriously, look at me here, talking to you there. What a miracle is that? That really, I'm not isolated, really, because that's what they've done with me, because of course I'm an older woman. So they've said you've got to stay indoors. But I'm not isolated because I've got a phone if I want to phone. I've got a computer if I want to use it, or I could use it properly. And here I am talking to all of you in another country, and yet I feel as if I'm part of you. Isn't that wonderful? So even when we're going through our home, even turning the shower on and having a hot shower, how fabulous is that? Even to be able to open my medication drawer and take my medication out and know that it's doing me some good. How wonderful is that? Just the natural, normal things of life that I took as everyday happenings, never even considered them as a miracle. And yet now I look and I see that they're the absolute blessing from God, the absolute blessing. I know a story about a guy. I was in a taxi once with a man and we got stuck in traffic and I was late to get to the church. And this man didn't get ruffled. He wasn't in a stressful situation. I was getting stressed because I needed to be at the church. But he wasn't. He was quite happy. And I said to him, you're not bothered about this, are you? And he said, no. He said, we can't go anywhere. We have to stay here. How lucky are we that we're not in that accident, that we're here. We're not in that accident at all. How blessed are we? And I thought, yes, I'd never looked at it from that point of view. And I said, do you like being a taxi driver? He said, yes. He said, I've done many, many jobs in my lifetime. He said, and I could have made a lot of money by doing this and doing that, but I didn't find happiness there. He said, but now, look at me today. I'm sat in this taxi with you, talking to you, having a conversation, looking at the trees, looking at the sky. What blessings do I get? I'm at peace with what I do in my life. I'm at peace with myself. And he said, you're going to rush somewhere, aren't you? Because you're in a hurry. And I said, yes. He said, well, I just hope that wherever you're rushing to, that it's where you want to be. Because I drive people to and from places of work. And as I'm driving them, I can see the stress level. I can see they don't really want to be there. And I think to myself, no, I'm not a millionaire. I own this car. I have what I've got. And I'm happy. And I'm at peace. And I have got my blessings. I went into that church that day. And I thought to myself, I had the blessings of learning a wonderful wisdom lesson from an ordinary taxi driver. And here I am now with another blessing, being able to talk to the unseen world without worrying at all, just knowing that I'm in the right place at the right time. And I wonder if you can start to think like that you're in the right place at the right time. And who knows, as you're sat doing your prayers, sending out your healing, that goodness gracious me, you're receiving blessings as you give those blessings away. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a wonderful life. But as you're going through your home, count your blessings. let them be the miracle of God.